Hello, Cocoa Time friends. How y'all doing? Mama, look at you. You look so bright and cheery. Little snowman sliding down your shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that coffee's hot, Mama.
Ooh.
Just right.
Ooh, I'm glad.
You're so good to me.
Mm.
We're making a holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve, a Tuesday night kind of favorite. Mama's banana pudding.
Mommy made them like on Sundays a lot.
You used to make them for Daddy on Saturday and Sunday all the time.
Yeah.
We don't have it very often.
I know it.
But Mama's got some extra bananas, and she don't eat them when they're even got this much brown on them. That one's gone. That's gone.
I just bought them yesterday. They look awful.
And she's got several, so I will eat them, but I can't eat all these. So she's going to make a banana pudding. Take it away, Mama.
Okay.
That's all we're doing tonight. We're just...
You can do it now.
Banana pudding. 3/4 cup of sugar.
Okay. Why it says 3/4 cup, you put a cup in your pudding and you save 1/4 cup for your egg whites for the topping. So that's 1/2 cup of sugar. And I need a salt shaker.
This says 3/4 cup.
Yeah, but if you read down here, it'll say 1/2 cup here for that, and 1/4 cup for the egg whites.
Okay, so that would make 3/4 cup.
Yeah.
3 tablespoons of flour.
Okay.
This is White Lily self-rising flour. I'm hoping y'all can see. Can y'all see? White Lily self-rising flour, 3 tablespoons. 1 dash of salt.
Dash of salt. Here you go.
4 eggs.
Okay. On the eggs, I should have laid these out sooner so they'd be room temperature, but I didn't. It says 1 whole egg and 3 egg yolks. So I used to put my whole egg in first, and then I mess one up, so I wait till last. So that's 1 egg yolk.
Now, if you get yolk in that white, just hang it up. It is not going to rise. Mama's done it the old-fashioned way. We got an egg separator.
I've just done it this way all my ever since I've cooked, till I don't think about.
Now, what she's done there is a smooth move. Which 2 whites won't go in that small a bowl, but don't try to put all your whites in there, then put them in a bowl. Crack your eggs, each one separately. And put your whites over in that bowl.
See, I messed that one up.
Put your yolks over here, but no yolk got in the white,
No.
so we good.
And then this one will be the 1 whole egg.
In here. This is just, the only reason she did that was to test it. Make sure that egg is a good egg to add to the rest of this, or you gotta start all over. Your seasoned cooks will always test them eggs because they've had to throw out some product in the past.
I'm gonna get my towel.
So now it says 2 cups of milk.
No, don't put the milk in yet.
I'm just reading on it.
Mix your egg and your flour and sugar together. And
With the
get
whisk?
Well, that spoon's all right. Because if you don't, then you it'll be lumpy in it. You make this into a paste.
Let's see what we're making.
It's a paste.
Is this the spoon you're going to use?
Yeah.
crazy. My whisk wouldn't get in that little corner.
That's too fat for the filling of this crap.
Okay. Whisk that up and make, what are you making here? Custard?
It's
Is this called a custard though?
yeah, it's the filling for that you want to do it.
So it's smooth as silk.
Okay, now, let me have extra. And then I gradually add my milk.
This would be 2 cups of milk.
And that's what I've got here, is 2 cups of milk.
And you want to put your vanilla in?
The vanilla goes last after it cooks.
It's got it on here, a half a teaspoon of vanilla.
I didn't.
Now this is custard, isn't it, right here?
Yeah. Or the pie filling.
Pie filling, yeah.
Whatever you want.
Like you want to make a chest pie. You want more milk?
Yeah, you can pour it now. See, I've got it liquefied and stuff. You can just pour it all now because it's good.
Easily blended.
And it's important to mix the eggs and the flour and the sugar together to make that taste like. And while I'm going to take this to the stove and cook it. While I'm doing that, you can put wafers in the bottom and some bananas, and I'll come back for it over.
All right, so what are you going to do over there? Do we need to come with you?
No, I'm just going to cook it.
All right. Certain at the time or anything?
Uh,
Does this have to be prepped with spray or anything?
no, it's all right.
All right, you heard my assignment. These are not our usual wafers.
They didn't have them.
They didn't have ours, so we are just at the mercy of what they have. This is called vanilla wafer, and they're a little smaller because they taste like a vanilla wafer. Thin layer, she said. Well, let's just place them in there.
It says 5 to 6 bananas, but I don't ever put that many bananas in there. And this time I'm only just using 2.
Now I like to stack them around the edges. Make some pretty. Did your mama stack around the edges? Did your grandmama do it?
My mommy had so much to do. She didn't take that time. I used to do that.
Was this your job as a child?
No. Mommy used to cook while we was at school or out.
Lord, with 10 kids, I would have too. My kids, if I was her, they'd never see me at the stove. I'd be like, it's on the stove. Get in there and eat it. I wouldn't be able to cook with them in the house because they'd be wanting me to do something.
Mommy would have it ready usually for us.
When you came home from school?
A lot of times when we come home. So.
Now, I have been doing this ever since I read it. And we can test it tonight because we got 2 bananas. So they claim that it's easier to open them on this end. Have y'all ever heard that?
The monkeys open them that way. It's supposed to be the easiest.
That's what they say in nature. And you just pinch that part off and open it. Now, my whole life, I open them the other way with a handle. Now, I've been told I've been doing it wrong my whole life. What's something you've been told you do it wrong your whole life and you had no idea?
That was one of mine. I never opened it.
Somebody was saying something the other day and I thought, I forget what it was something common. Something on Facebook. Now I'm just slicing these in little round discs. Banana pudding. Now, let me make it clear to y'all. This is called old-fashioned banana pudding because you cook it. Takes a little longer, but it's delicious. But now that new technique of doing banana pudding is perfectly fine. It tastes great. Where it's not cooked. I like it. I have no problem with it. This is Mama's way of doing it, and it's very good. So you can have both. You can do a quick one. You can have the old-fashioned kind.
You can use the cooked pudding mix and make it, or you can use the instant pudding mix and make it.
And in the summer, sometimes when we're feeling this wild and out of control, we'll take and put strawberries in it sometimes if we do that quick kind. So now this is what I've done my whole life. And I've had to wrestle with them. So it will open that way, but it wasn't near as easy as that other end. I'm just saying. Does this other banana go in this?
Yeah, both of them go in.
You don't layer them or nothing?
You can layer some wafers on top of it.
I mean, what about, don't put no banana?
Yeah, put wafers on top of the banana.
Mama, you're not getting my question. So, you don't put pudding and then put some bananas on top of that?
No, put your few wafers on top of that banana and then put that banana on top. And then I'll pour it and we'll stick a spoon in it.
She's in charge of this operation. I thought she layered it. I ain't arguing though, because I don't know. I've never made one of these fancy banana puddings. I've watched Mama make them 100 times, I guess. Maybe 102. But I have never made one from scratch. This is just one of those things I don't make. Mama makes it every time it gets made. There's some things I make every time it gets made, and this is one of the things Mama makes. That's enough, she said. You hear? You better stop. Here I go. Layer. So you are layering it, and will that stuff go down in between these layers?
I just take my spoon and work down between it.
So it's kind of like a magic layer. Notice this is a small one. Now, the next question, and I'll post this question on the Facebook, and we'll see what everybody says. For you cooked banana pudding eaters, oh, here she comes. For you cooked banana pudding eaters, do you like your pudding hot, or do you want it to cool before you eat it?
Now you can see it's smooth. That's why you need to mix your eggs and sugar.
You're going to pour that in here.
Uh-huh.
Let me.
I can do it. Put it like that. Scoot it over here. Get to it.
All right, so here comes the magic. It's the pour.
Pour some vanilla in that. I goofed.
Oh, I tried to get you.
No, you try to put it in there too soon. Just a little.
I tried to get you to.
Whoa.
You wouldn't let me.
I got too big a hurry.
Now, Mama, be careful because you just trumped a big wad of that on my foot. It's awful funny. You didn't put none in that.
It's going to get mixed in with this.
I know, that's more vanilla.
No, that's enough. I can smell vanilla.
Well, this is that Madagascar vanilla.
It's strong.
Here, don't waste none of it.
I'm not going to. You can take that spoon and...
Lick it.
No, don't lick it. Go down in it like
How
this.
come I knew that wasn't going to be what she was going to tell me to do?
You do like this. And that coats all of that.
Yes, ma'am. You're trying to brand me with that kettle. Good night of living. What? All right. You do it like this, and then you get branded.
Oh, you're such a...
Now, Mama, I think that you could have layered a pudding layer, a cookie layer.
Yeah, you could have.
See, you can see here on the sides. You don't have to wipe my shoe. Oh, that's all right, Mama, as long as you don't step in it and get falling.
I couldn't step in it unless I stepped on your foot.
I'll save this. She won't know it, you know.
I heard that.
I was just setting it over here, Mama. Now that pudding's gonna cook those bananas a little bit, and it'll make them wafers really good. Now, here comes the fun part, and the noisy part. You want to mash that down in there, and that's what I'm doing. Here's another little thing. You take this here, and this is a silicone pot holder. Do what, Mama?
That's a mat.
Well, it's not a pot holder, it's a mat. And that'll shake it down. And see there? See there? It ain't too shook down right there.
I'll take that spatula and get it on down there.
All right. Granny used to make banana pudding. You can do all kinds of things with banana pudding to make it festive. You could put some sugar sprinkles for the holidays. You can dye the pudding colors with food coloring. But this just happens to be banana color, even without any food color. Do you want me to sample this for control quality?
Yeah, you can. Push it over that way. I don't need that right now.
It's absolutely delicious.
Well, of course.
Do I not put no wafers on the top?
No, I'm putting icing on top.
Now I have seen this with wafers,
Crumbles and stuff.
crumbles, and I've seen it with nutmeg and other things. Go ahead, Mama. Y'all hold your ears. The turbo is out. Sugar. I got you some cream of tartar. Now she's looking for stiff peaks. And there they are. See here? Look here. These are stiff peaks. Now, did you hear me say I got her some cream and tartar? She said, I ain't using it. She don't use it, but you can, and it'll help with the stiff peaks. But now Mama ain't.
I need a spatula now.
Mama ain't gonna do the stiff peaks with the cream and tartar. She only gonna do the old-fashioned one.
And this would have been a little better if it was room temperature eggs.
And there you go, folks. Now here's the thing, when you're putting this on, you want some whooshies and some swishies and some peaks, because when you put it in the oven to let it brown, that's where the pretty comes in. Now you could do this with a torch if you're a torch owner.
I don't trust myself with one of those.
I don't either, Mama. You about branded me with that kettle. But you don't want to walk away and leave this, even to get a sip of water or to check something else, or a crying kid. Just say, you're going to have to cry. I got peaks in the oven. Because, and see, there you go. You don't want to smooth it out and leave it like a cake. You want to peek it and whoosh it and swoosh it.
I don't know about swooshing it.
Well, you know, like a whoop-a-doo. You know, one of them. This is the same kind of meringue you put on a pie. Well, Mama, you're smashing them down.
Oh, I picked them up.
There it is. Whoop, whoop. There it is. Now, we're going over to the Easy Bake. And Mama's going to...
Ooh, I got it in the wrong position. It's too high.
And Mama's going to put it in there. And let them peaks brown. Now see there, I'm going to show y'all like. So when you take your spatula, I'm going to try to make this stick big, and you pull it up and it lands, it'll stay. See how stiff that is? That's what you're looking for, when it'll hold up on its own. And then it will be beautiful on your pie or on your pudding, and you can put that in the... Mama, I just told you about leaving even for a sip of water or a crying kid. You over here.
I just set it in there. It ain't going to do nothing. That's fine.
It is. Don't trust her. Don't trust Mama. She will have that burn up. Now, here's what we did for several years. Mama would put the marshmallows on those sweet potatoes, and then she'd burn them up. Then she'd cry a little bit, and then she'd peel that burnt part off and redo them. And I said, Mama, you do that every time. You're too impatient. She's too impatient to stand over and watch that. But I'm telling you, from experience, that will brown in a heartbeat. And it goes fast.
Once it starts.
Watch her. I wish you could see her. She's fumbling right here in cabinets and me telling her play. Now she's over there. And she's over there watching it. Because she's seeing it could burn. It ain't nothing to play with. This is serious. That will burn in a heartbeat. Hi, John. I miss my mama making this. Helen, it's a wonderful treat. And mamas all over the world in the South have made this. And probably the North and the East and the West both.
I'm not a mama, though.
And mamas and mamas and aunties.
Aunties.
Now come over.
Auntie, but not a mama.
Don't be coming over here and that brown up over there. That's my halo.
I gotta rotate.
Oh, I smell it. Oh, it smells good. You know what it smells like? Because you know what it is, but it smells like that. It smells like
roasted marshmallows.
Roasted marshmallows. Now here we see Mama in the wild.
Marshmallow.
She doesn't know that she's
made out of hogs.
We could have gone without that, Mama. She doesn't know that she's being filmed.
Yeah, you make it think.
She thinks that she's over there all by herself.
Johnny's gonna get
Good evening, John and Mama. Hey, Alice, how are you? Vanessa's watching. During Kimberly. Mama would make a great memo. She is a memo to me. Hello from Ohio. Hey, Christy. I'm hard to hear, Patsy, when I'm dropping my voice. I'm sorry. That's when I'm up to something. When I get quiet and I'm trying to tell you something.
And I still hear you.
She's so smart. She knows. That's what it says. So it says she knows. Banana pudding. Hi, John and Mama. From Saratoga, New York. Well, hello there, Linda. Hey, Gloria, how are you? Marshmallows aren't made from hogs. I don't believe it either, Jennifer.
Mm-hmm.
Mama,
It's the gelatin that you get off of pork is what makes Jello and stuff.
Well, now, Mama, if you're going to break it down like that, I just think marshmallows come in that bag.
Oh, they do.
I don't think about them being processed. Mama, is it getting too bright? I smell it. Is it to perfection now?
I'll let Jens be the judge. Hold it back.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, good Lord, she is crazy. She just laid that on my hand. Mom, that come out the oven. What's her life? You got, oh, she's so sweet. Oh, she's so sweet. She's branded me twice tonight.
You should have had your hand on
Oh, no, not when you tell me to move a mountain and you lay a hot Pyrex dish on it. Good Lord.
Now I have to get another clean spoon because you ate all of that one, didn't you?
You told me I could. There it is. See how those peaks, these peaks are golden brown and they're just perfect. You can't ask for better than that. Mama, you did a good job. Good thing I was here to tell you how to do it. So
I know it.
what I was asking you a while ago, you cooked pudding people are different than the easy pudding people. The cooked pudding people, a lot of them like it warm.
And we eat it warm. Your daddy never will eat it.
I like it warm. I like it right now. I don't know if it's for I don't have any patience, but I like it warm.
Where you get it from, your mommy? Not having patience.
Mama likes it warm. Daddy would not have it warm.
Oh, well, no.
So we would eat it the first night and he'd eat it the second. But
he'd eat it as soon as it cooled off.
yeah, but I'm talking about I eat it when it comes out of the oven. Do you like it warm or do you like it cold? I'll eat it cold, but I really prefer it warm.
There you go, sir.
Mama, you're just too good. Too good. You want to let us eat it tonight?
Well, sure.
I'm going to move this over just a nudge. All right, Mama, let's dig in. So let's try this out. You want to cut down through them vanilla wafers.
I ain't had a banana pudding in a long time.
We don't make them no more, but this is a Christmas favorite for you.
Lord, your daddy always wanted
On Christmas and
any day.
This is a Christmas favorite for us. See how it cuts out? Well, y'all couldn't see that, could you? See how it cuts out so pretty? But you go down through that layer underneath that graham cracker. Not graham cracker, vanilla wafer.
I've made them with graham crackers before.
Yes, you have. See if I can show this to you without spilling it and embarrassing myself. See all that waferage in there? And look at that meringue. It's holding sideways like the leaning tower of moringa. I've not ate off this spoon yet, but that's about to change.
You're getting your fair share, aren't you? As your daddy says, have I got everything?
Well, I don't think it's too much.
Move your camera.
Why?
Because it's all on me.
And that's fine.
Move your foot.
Sweet uncle to me. Let's see if I'm going to heal up from my brandings.
I ain't even red.
I'm telling you, she's full of danger. Let's bless it, Mama, in my hand, too. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful dessert, and we just thank you, Lord, for these precious hands that made it. So we just pray for a hedge of protection around all of us gathered here tonight, and just, Lord, just answer all the prayer requests and heal the sick and dry the tears, Lord. And we just pray that you'll be with our world and our nations and our leaders, Lord. In your precious name we pray, and amen. Now,
And I bought some pretty little cheerful bowls to go with my plates I bought.
Well, these are $100 a piece, Mama.
Yeah, $1 a piece.
100 pennies. 100 pennies a piece.
100 pennies.
Oh, it smells so good. Banana pudding will smell the house so good. Mama. Now. That's absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
For you people who don't like bananas, or you're allergic to them, Mama makes the same thing with pineapples. Pineapple pudding. And it's delicious. And you said Mama used to make it too.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us about the pineapple. You just don't slice them.
You use pineapple tidbits or pineapple.
And drain them.
You drain the juice.
Okay.
And you can cut back on the milk a little bit and put the juice in place of like a fourth or half a cup of pineapple juice in with the milk and cook it. And you just layer, put pineapples and wafers and
it's so good. I love the pineapple.
And make it the same way. Mommy didn't eat bananas and Bernice didn't eat bananas. So
they had pineapple.
should fix pineapple some and bananas some.
How do you keep bananas from turning brown? You don't. You gotta hurry and eat it. You can't. They won't turn as brown as a ripe banana on the counter. Like overnight, they'll be a little darker, but not like brown. Banana puddings is not a long-lasting keeper. It will get watery.
I recommend making it today.
Mama won't take it nowhere unless she makes it today. She
Or
takes
right before I go.
She would not make this tonight and take it somewhere tomorrow.
Mm-mm.
But to eat it tomorrow, but your bananas you'll see them going quickly.
One thing, the air is what makes them turn
And if you put it, seal it good, and it's underneath all those layers of pudding, it does
and
last a little
weather, see that we're running is still and staying, but weather will affect how it treats up too sometimes.
And if you get a drop of yolk in it, forget it. You can't dig it out. You can't. It just won't rise with it, Mama.
No, that's the reason I wait till the last to put my whole egg in, because if it drops like that one at Kraft, if I'd have got yolk in there, I would have put it and then take the last one out.
And I'm right, and you can't even dig it out and not see it and it work. It just won't work with it.
It won't work as good, no.
I don't know why. It's what you always said. It won't work. You'll mess me up. Don't mess my stuff up. This is good.
Those wafers are all right, but I'd rather have the real McCoys.
One thing I like about the real McCoy is the vanilla, or is the vanilla wafers, right?
Yeah.
Because there's vanilla wafers with an N in it.
Yeah.
The
Vanilla wafers is the brand.
Vanilla wafers.
Or the,
They're usually darker. They're used to been baked a little longer. And that crunch and that brown is so flavorful. That's what I like about the vanilla wafers.
it's the, I think the Nabisco brand.
Nabisco? We're not associated, we're just singing. All right, folks, what are you having for supper? Do you like your pudding warm or do you like it cold? Anybody got any questions for Mama? This is a good Q&A. Can you recap the recipe? Lisa, I sure can. Y'all get your pencil out. A sharpened number 2, I prefer.
You're not taking a test. You know,
I'm back in the classroom.
in the school, if you took those achievement tests, you had to have a number 2 pencil.
I've said that 1,000 times in my life.
Huh?
I've said that 1,000 times. Bring 2 sharpened number 2 pencils. What if I bring a number 3? What are they going to say? Okay. Cooked banana pudding. 3/4 cups of sugar. 3 tablespoons of flour. Self-rising white lily flour.
Or plain, either one.
Or plain. Mama says she's changing it on me right here in front of me. A dash of salt. You put a dash of salt in anything sweet. Wafers and 5 to 6 bananas. Bless you, Mama.
Thank you.
4 eggs. 2 cups of milk. We used whole milk. And a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Ooh. We used a teaspoon.
We didn't
It's very
use
good.
a spoon. You just poured it because I forgot it.
And you put a little vanilla in your topping too. So you combine a 1/2 cup of sugar, flour, which is your 3 tablespoons, salt,
And sugar. That's it.
in a bowl, and you mix it together. Make it good and smooth. And you put 1 whole egg and 3 egg yolks in that mixture. Stir in your milk, and then you cook it until it's thick. Remove from the heat and add a little 1/2 dash of vanilla. Go ahead and use the whole one. Pour over your wafers and your bananas. Layer your wafers and your bananas in your container that you're going to serve it in. Put the wafers and then the bananas, and then you put some more wafers and some more bananas. You can layer it that way. Beat the 3 egg whites stiff. Add 1/4 cup of sugar and a dash of vanilla. You don't maybe put a whole teaspoon in the topping, but you
It
do
will
put a
keep it
dash.
from peeking up if you get it too wet.
You don't want too wet. You want just a dash. And you can add a dash of salt to that too for the sweet if you want to. Sugar and beat until mixture forms stiff peaks. And that's it. Spread it on your banana pudding. Stand at that oven and watch it as you put it on broil and let it run. Even if Mama. And it says right here at the very bottom, if anyone is helping you, try not to brand down.
Tell them to keep their hands out of the way.
Try not to brand them with a kettle or the dish.
You'll be all right. What
I've
I
heard
always tell you when you're little.
It'll be all right.
It'll be all right. Go on.
Or she would say, do you have one on the other side? When I was a kid, if I'd had a tumor the size of a grapefruit on my right shoulder, my mama would have said, do you have one on the other side? And if I had said, well, yes, I do, she says, okay. Don't worry about it. You got a pair of them. Just go on. Mama, my tooth is hurting right here. Is this over here hurt? Oh, yeah. Well, then you're fine. Go on. That was her medicine.
You survived.
By the grace of God. She wasn't sympathetic. Mama was not. What you see here is the Nana Granny version of Mama. There was another.
I was mean to you. I was good to you.
There was another version. The Mama.
I didn't want you to grow up like your dad.
That was strict. Strict. She was strict.
You know how to say please and things.
And yes, ma'am, I do.
Yes, ma'am, you do.
And I still got all my teeth. These are all mine, too. But it's a wonder. There's a version of this little sweet thing here that will ring a blister on your leg in church and dare you to yelp.
If you misbehave.
There's a version of Sweet Mama here that was strict. I got a thumbs up there. And she controlled with a look. It was blood chilling. Absolutely blood chilling. She controlled with a, I can't even do it. If you got a snap,
You got it.
it was over. If you got a 1, 2, they invented a 2.5. She wouldn't use it. When I was a kid, when you get to 2, it was already over.
I gave you the 3.
No, 3 was the landing. They count, and we're back. The 3 was blast off. The 3 was the sentencing. The 1 was a warning shot. The 2 was a warning shot. The 3 was always accompanied with a 3, which meant you had it. It wasn't like that was another warning. The 3 was it. Am I lying?
If I had to go all the way
Come
to
on
3,
in here with us.
If I had to go all the way to 3, you need a
Was the
spanking.
3 a warning or was the 3 a
That was
sentence?
it.
That was it.
If I had to get to 3 to make you mine, then that
Kids
was it.
today get a 1, 1.5, a 2, 2.5, a 3. If I tell you again, they invented that after my era. Gen Xers didn't get those. Gen Xers also, we got the windmill, I guess we could call it, where when you're in the car and you're in the back seat and somebody, cousins, nephew, it didn't matter who it was, misbehaved, you got this, hand on the wheel, and then they would just turn around and go, pow, pow.
Oh, you make it sound awful.
It was awful.
It was not.
Some of you out there know about the windmill. The whole car seat got it. See?
I didn't like to show favoritism.
And it didn't matter back then if it was your mama or not. If you was in that car, you got it. Both directions.
What'd I say? If somebody else has to whip you and get onto you,
Oh my Lord, yeah.
you got another one from me.
But now this is the sweet version. But she had a strict version.
I just wanted you to grow up and be right. And mine.
Was there a strict version?
No.
Mama.
No.
Jesus is watching you.
I know it. I was just being a parent that wasn't strict.
Strict.
You come out all right.
That's her avoiding the question.
What would you have been like if I hadn't?
I'd have been
missed
a little heathen, probably.
you? Yeah, you would have been.
I wouldn't have known. Get from, what is it, G from Hall? Do y'all know what G from Hall means? What is G and Hall? Do y'all know that?
I do.
I don't know if I remember which is which. Now my uncle will be very disappointed in me.
Yep.
Which is G?
I don't know. I think G's right and Hall's left.
G and Hall is what you say to mules or horses when you're in a garden and they're plowing and you want them to turn right. You pull on that little and say G, or I think it's right. Or Hall is left, I believe. If I've got that wrong, somebody correct me. Can you recap the rest of it? Oh, that's stuck. Anyway. G from Hall is how you direct your mules. And you know, mules have a reputation for being stubborn and hard to tell anything to, but mules are very smart. Mules are extremely smart. My uncle always said, if you're ever in the woods, you have a chance to ride a mule or ride a horse, ride the mule, because a mule will not take you over the bluff. It will not take you anywhere it's not safe for him, but a horse will run you right over the bluff. So I always remember that. But old folks, my uncle, my papa, would say sometimes about a kid that wouldn't listen, why, he don't even know G from Hall. meaning he wouldn't, not a good worker, or not a good whatever. So I wish I knew which was which. I believe G is right.
I think so. Been a long, long time. My poor old brother, he's, let's see, about 9 or 10 years older than me. And me and Sonny, my youngest brother,
Thank you, Sharon.
he would drag the garden down, and we was so skinny and little that he had to put rocks on the drag. And
Now tell them about a drag. A lot of them don't know what a drag is, I guess.
It's a piece of wood that you drags, and it knocks out some of the lumps. And
A drag.
It's wooden plank.
A drag, when I was a kid, we had an old set of metal bed springs. Do y'all know what those are? You know, box springs now don't have springs, it's just the box. But back then they had actual metal springs. And Dad would use those as a drag. And he'd hook those metal springs up, and he would put wood on them. And he'd put concrete blocks, or he'd put kids, or whoever.
But we was so skinny and little that he had piled rocks on it for us to ride because we couldn't hold it down. But I said he could have jumped on it and stood and drove the mules and done it twice as fast. But he would always take time for us to ride.
Most of the folks that used them would stand on them like skis, like boat skis, and they would run. You would plow your garden, you would disc it, all with mules. Then you would take that drag and you'd make it as smooth as a lettuce bed, as they would say. And that springs and that, or whatever weight they use, would roll over them, and it would crunch up all the little clumps of dirt and stuff to make it soft to plant their garden in. But we had a drag here made out of bed springs, and it had wood on top of it. We
didn't have fancy stuff like that. We used stuff on that.
My uncle would make drags out of different things like that would use. Back in the day, my uncle used mules right up until
he got disabled.
Until he just couldn't really do that anymore, and he would hire somebody to come and do it with a tractor. But I'm talking 2005, 6, 7, 8, somewhere in there, he was still using mules. In fact, when he died, he had a pair of mules for the garden. And he always done it with a garden, with mules. Hey, Mom, what are Christmas trees bad? Hey, Mama, this is from Brandy Clark Morton. Hey, Mama, why are Christmas trees bad at sewing?
At sewing? Because they keep losing their needles.
There you go, Mama. Because they keep dropping their needles. Thank you, Brandy. That's a good one. Now, see if there's any kids on here. You can tell that one at school tomorrow, not get in trouble. G is go, right. How is go left. Thank you, Vicky.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. See, I've got some of that left in here. G is right, how is left.
She's a farm girl.
I remember one of his mules was Meg. Maybe. We used to have a big mule named Meg.
I had one named Jim, the last one.
And there was Jim. And then the two twin mules he had, I forget what their names was. They were little mules. Cute little mules. Okay, folks, we're going to go. We didn't mean to hold you on here long. We just wanted to show you a quick
We was going to do it real fast.
banana
pudding. I'm here forever. Chasing rabbits.
Chasing rabbits. That's what we're good for. This will be great for your Christmas. Between now and Christmas, we'll be showing you some of our family favorites. Lord willing, there will be some sawdust salad in our future. Someone wrote me the other day and said they found our old recipe book, and it had on one of the pages sawdust salad, and He said, I remember you all making that, and I just wanted to let you
Yeah.
know it's still in circulation out there somewhere. So we'll cover this up, and we will have it for tomorrow.
I ate leftovers for lunch today. Cleaned them up.
I didn't. I took a sandwich and a bag of chips.
I ate all the leftovers. They wasn't
Mama ate all the leftovers.
Them fried potatoes was good leftover. Baked beans.
There's some reason she'll eat baked bean leftovers and she'll eat tater leftovers. But she won't eat a casserole leftover. She won't eat a pork chop leftover. Piece of chicken.
I will eat cold chicken every once in a while.
Livers, but not chicken. There's a 40% chance she'll eat a piece of chicken. There's a 100% chance she'll eat a cold liver.
Yeah. I'm crazy.
Mama, I'd like to have some livers.
Yeah, sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Good for your iron. You people out there floating around with low iron, chicken livers. And if you fix them in a black iron skillet, a little bonus iron for you. Trust me, I know that sounds crazy. People who cook in black iron skillets, fry their eggs, fry their food, it increases their iron level. So if you're having low iron, I recommend Dr. John, I ain't no doctor, cook in an iron skillet, it'll help you. I told one of my friends that and she said, can I get takeout in an iron skillet? Because I'm not cooking. And she said, I'll take the supplements. I said, okay. Mama, say good night before we get in trouble.
Good night, Mama. God bless you all. Have a wonderful night.
Y'all have a blessed one. Bye.
Bye-bye.